Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Chamber Check-in time, and welcome to another episode of your Chamber Check-ins from your only five-star accredited chamber in the state of Idaho. And today we get to feature Bogus Basin, and we have Director of Community and Customer Relations uh, with Susan Sad. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I think the timing is perfect for this check-in. And as Bogus is celebrating its 80th year anniversary, woo, and a lot has changed over those 80 years, and even in just the last 5 years, has changed. So why don't you take us back to the beginning and kind of forever for whomever is listening that has never been up to Bogus. Here's the quick background story. So Susan, thanks again for your time. Start us out with the origin story of Bogus Basin.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say a lot has changed, but one thing that is not changed and won't change is that Bogus Basin is a community-owned 501c3 nonprofit. And so we love being part of the community. And so it was back in 1937, and actually there's a tie-in here, that volunteer members of the community-minded Boise Junior Chamber of Commerce, they were the ones that proposed building a ski area and recreational site at Bogus Basin. So it was the Chamber of Commerce that in the very beginning realized that there was a great opportunity to have somewhere for the local members of the community to go and have fun throughout the year. And so we have our friends at the Chamber of Commerce to thank for that, and opened up in December 20th, 1942. So we are thrilled to be celebrating our 80th anniversary year for Bogus Basin and continue to grow and thrive, as does our fabulous community.
That's awesome. Wow, that's such a great story. And I know that Bogus Basin got its name from some gold miners who had found some fool's gold and they called it bogus. That's the bogus gold there. And so I love that story too. There's plenty of books, and I know you have a book with you right now. It's your 80th anniversary book. Show us.
Yeah, I do. So, in honor of our 80th anniversary, we created this coffee table style book called 80, celebrating the past, present, and future of Bogus Basin. Just an awesome collection of stories. I don't know if you can see in there,
Yep.
History of the mountain, pictures through the decades. Here's a season pass profile with season passes from over the years. Just a really great keepsake and memento that has some fabulous stories. And that is available for retail, for sale in our retail shop and at our downtown sales office.
Okay. Susan, how long have you worked at Bogus Basin?
This is my ninth year. I just celebrated my ninth year at Bogus Basin, and it's been just an incredible time here. Lots of change, as you know, and just great team to work with, and just a wonderful asset for the community. It's really a privilege to work here.
That's awesome. So you and I share kind of an anniversary. I'm in my ninth year with the chamber. So I love that. So as many years as you worked at Bogus, I worked in the chamber. So this is great.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Hey, season pass sales have been going on for years. And I remember my first season pass sale, I think it was 1992. And I believe it was $199. But that was a long time ago. And still the prices haven't really gone up that incredibly much over the last 30 years. But it seems that there's a certain time of year where it is the best time to purchase your season pass. So are we upon that? What's our timing?
Yep, we are getting there. So our annual season pass sale is going to launch on February 24th and run through March 5th this year. We'll be announcing our prices soon. So excited to have people make sure that they take advantage of the lowest prices of the year. And we're looking forward to that. And here's a funny factoid too. We have our trivia nights now on Thursday nights at the Simplot Lodge, and they're really fun. We have our environmental education team putting together trivia, and I attended last Thursday, and I learned, this is something I didn't know, that in 1942, the cost of a season pass was $70, which in today's dollars is something around $1,000. believe it or not. So, just amazing to see how over the years we have remained incredibly affordable to the community, and excited to have a range of pass products just like we have in the last few years.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. And I love the range of pass products that you're offering now, because there's like midday or like moonlight pass, there's a night pass, there's a weekday pass, there's a season pass, the true bogus pass. There's a lot, there's something for everyone. And I love how if you can just do night skiing, you can get a night skiing pass, and it's relatively, I mean, it's really affordable. And the thing that's different this year that I want you to tell us about is the new RFID pass. So you've invested in this technology, which I think is really cool, and it works so slick. But tell us about that for those who may not be aware of it.
So the new RFID technology, which stands for radio frequency interactive, it allows you to have your pass inside your pocket. You don't have to take it out anymore, and you can just go through automatic gates. They can read the chip in that pass and they open automatically. It is a much smoother experience getting up to the lift, and it also allows us to do a much better job collecting data about usage on the area. And so that way we can plan for the future as we continue to expand and grow and look at how many people are on the different lifts. So that technology has been a great asset this year. It's going to be new this year when people are renewing their season passes. They need to know this year that they actually keep those passes that they have this year. They'll just reload it for the next year. So keep that pass. There is a charge if you have to get a new one. And so it's a new learning process for us to all figure out that we need to keep the same pass.
Well, we're excited to go reinvest in our family season pass. So you're saying keep all of our RFIDs, the card, and then it'll be automatically recharged when we re-up for the dues?
Yep. When you go online to renew your pass starting on February 24th, then you will just reload that very same pass and continue it to use it.
Okay, that's awesome. Because I remember there was, you'd always have to mail them out, or we'd have to come down to the office and pick them up. So, wow, that's really slick.
Yep.
Probably saves a lot of time. And you know what? I went to another ski resort this year who still had the scanners. We were scanning the day passes and the season passes. And there was a gentleman that was working the line, like sweating, trying to get everybody scanned. So I can see how it's effective in numerous amounts of ways.
Yeah, it's been very effective. And, back to your comments about the different pass products we have, one point I'd love to make is that we have really been able to move people on the mountain in a different way that allows us to manage capacity better. So by lowering the price of the midweek passes, for example, and offering a very affordable $99 night pass, we're encouraging people to use the mountain at off-peak times, which avoids us, from being overcrowded at times during those peak hours. And so it's really been a win-win for people who want to find a more affordable option or who only use the area at certain times to have a product that works for them.
I love it. Now let's talk a little bit and expand more on the season pass benefits, because this year I've gotten the opportunity to ski 3 other resorts just using my Bogus Season Pass True Bogus benefits. And I even got to hear from a friend who is going to Japan, because there is another resort that's on this passport program. I'm calling it the wrong thing.
I think Powder Alliance is what you're referring to.
So it's the Powder Alliance, where you can ski, I don't know, how many different resorts by being a Bogus Basin season pass holder.
Yeah, so we introduced the True Bogus Season Pass a couple of years ago, and that provides year-round access to the area, so summer and winter, and also gives you access to those partner mountains. And this year we had 58 partner mountains that you could take advantage of. And so if you use 1 or 2 of those, then, it bridges the difference of the cost, and the True Bogus Pass allows you to try different areas all over Idaho and in the world.
It's amazing. And with a family of 5 like we have, when we go somewhere else and to go ski, that adds up quick. And to be able to go there I mean, and get that lift access at no extra charge. That's huge.
Yep, we have a lot of guests that take advantage of those benefits, and we love it. That's exactly what that's for.
Okay. All right. We talked about the annual pass sale, February 24th. Get on the trigger. Make sure that happens. We talked a little bit about the benefits of being a season pass holder. We talked a little bit about the RFID, the new passes. Keep those passes and recharge them. And what's going on? Any new stuff? Any new updates? I mean, you've been, since the leadership with Brad and the team with Nate and JJ and you, and has elevated the different amenities that Bogus Basin offers. What's new?
Yeah, well, there's always something new at Bogus Basin. We continue to, adapt to the growing community. So we're looking to the future right now. I think the big new thing that is coming this summer will be our aerial adventure course. And for anyone who has been up this winter has probably seen that completed course. It's 3 levels. It has zip lines. You secure yourself in on a belay and a locking system, and you challenge yourself. So there's different levels depending on your level of adventurousness. And so we're very excited to introduce that for corporate groups, for parties, group outings, and that will become available in the summer. Beyond that, we continue to think about our beginner terrain, focusing more on, providing more accessible skiable terrain through aggressive brush cutting, and enhancing the beginner experience. There'll be some more mountain bike trails that will be ready for this summer. So lots of things up our sleeves, and looking to the future as well.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned the brush cutting, because it is apparent. And I ski with the kids on Bitterroot because we're in the BBSEF program. And then we ski all over the place. But this year, my first time up, going to ski Sunshine, I was amazed at how open that was all. It was so nice.
Yeah, the widening of the Sunshine Cat Track, our ski school director said that was one of the most profound changes in the beginner experience that we've had. So that is awesome. We also have a couple of new runs, Independence and Blackbird on the front side off Shindig, if you're familiar with the mountain. Really fun new runs that we've added there. And so we're continuing to take advantage of the space that we have and the terrain we have by doing additional brush cutting. So that's been awesome. It's just been a fantastic year with, just kind of a continuing snow that continues to allow us to serve what we hope is a record number of guests again.
Yeah, Mother Nature has blessed us this year. That is for sure. It seems like every weekend it sprinkles us. Here you go. Here's some snow. Here's some more. That's been cool. And then
it's been a fun year. It is a fun year. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. To go. And that new area, Ingen, that opened up this year, just backside near Chair 6. That's all open up, and oh wow, I got to dive into that this year for the first time with fresh snow, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Anyway, so okay. And then tomorrow is our, I don't know what number, 10th?
I looked. I think this is possibly 9 or 10. The earliest one I could find was 2014. Chamber Day is a great tradition. We love being able to get the business community up there, our partners and friends, to enjoy a day of skiing, have lunch. Tomorrow it'll be in our new High Peak Hangout area at the 3rd floor of Pioneer Lodge. So a lot of people might be seeing that for the first time. Really fun new venue. We'll have Colette Wright, our events coordinator, speaking tomorrow, talking about possibilities for using that space for groups and outings in the future. And so really looking forward to a fun day on the slopes tomorrow with the chamber members.
Yeah, Bogus Basin, Chamber Day at Bogus Basin. I think that's one of the best days of the year. At any day we get an opportunity to support our local ski resort and come up and network with the business community and hang out with y'all. There's not very many opportunities that we get to ski with your team because you're always so busy working.
Well, thanks for giving us the opportunity. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Hey, is there anything else that we missed while I have you today that you'd like to educate the public on?
I just always love to, remind everyone that as a nonprofit, Bogus Basin invest all of our earnings back into the area. We greatly appreciate the support of the chamber, the business community, the pass holders, lift ticket holders, because as you can see, when we do well, we're able to make improvements at the area that benefit everyone. And we really are excited to continue to do that in the future because of our awesome community.
Well, it would take us an hour or more just to talk about all the updates and changes. But one of the things that I have noticed this year, among many other years, is you've paved the parking lot from the lower lodge all the way back to the Nordic Center, and it has made a huge, huge difference.
It has made a huge difference. We do a survey every year, and that was the number one comment last year, and we were very glad to be able to check that box. It's been awesome.
Yeah. Well, and for those that are concerned about parking at Bogus Basin, there are so many ski in and ski out lots that are just discover them. You've got Silver Queen, you can back right up to the cat track. You've got parking lot 4, which is kind of the sneaker lot, I call it. But there is plenty of room and the opportunity when the snow's good, you can ski in and ski out pretty much everywhere.
Yep, the carpool parking has worked great for us on weekends and holidays. And of course, this year we were able to reintroduce our public bus transportation. So we have buses coming up on the weekends. And so really are encouraging and appreciate everyone's support in coming up together and taking the bus and having a great time.
That's awesome. I have the website scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I'm sure when season pass sale is open, it'll be some type of an announcement. I'm always looking at bogusbasin.org for snow reports and grooming reports and weather. So Susan, thank you so much for the partnership with the chamber and this community, your membership with the chamber. It's so appreciated.
Well, right back at you. Thank you so much to you and the chamber for all you do for us. It's great, and we are excited to be here for another 80 years enjoying this wonderful asset that we all have.
And retail shop, the new retail shop is open.
New retail shop's open, the bottom floor of Simplot Lodge. It's awesome. Awesome space.
Oh, it's good. It's so good. Susan, we could talk all day. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.